Hey, Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. The Boston Celtics have built their success around the dynamic pairing of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with the duo playing a key role in the team's recent championship victory. However, their partnership has never been without its critics, and the question of whether the two can continue to coexist has lingered in the background for years. Despite doubts from some quarters, the Celtics have steadfastly resisted splitting up their star duo, maintaining one of the most potent partnerships in the NBA. Yet, with changes on the horizon, there are growing concerns that the landscape surrounding this partnership could shift dramatically in the near future. One factor that could alter the trajectory of the Celtics is the impending sale of the franchise. As the team navigates new financial regulations under the recently implemented CBA, the Celtics could face more constraints than ever before, potentially complicating their ability to maintain such a high-salaried roster. In a recent episode of the Bill Simmons podcast, Simmons' father shared his perspective on the situation, suggesting that the outcome of the team sale might influence the future of Jaylen Brown. According to him, the new ownership could take a different approach, one that might involve moving on from Brown if financial pressures become too great. Drawing a parallel with the Dallas Mavericks trade of star player Luka Doncic, Simmons' father warned that outside owners could bring new ideas, ones that might not align with the current structure of the Celtics. They all want to do their one thing, he said, hinting that this could lead to a dramatic change. Simmons, though cautious in his response, acknowledged the possibility that the Celtics could be forced to make tough decisions if the financial strain proves too much. The tax bill is pretty crazy, he noted, agreeing that the situation could evolve depending on how the team fares in the playoffs. As the Celtics lock in their core players with long-term contracts, the looming financial burden raises serious questions about the team's future. Will the new ownership be willing to continue spending at the same level, or will they shake things up, potentially moving big names like Brown? Only time will tell, but the next chapter of the Celtics story could look very different. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The Boston Celtics are reportedly in talks to bolster their roster with two of the NBA's brightest stars, Devin Booker and Bam Adebayo. As rumors swirl around the potential blockbuster trade, Celtics fans are on the edge of their seats, wondering how this dynamic duo could reshape the team's future. With Booker's scoring prowess and Adebayo's defensive dominance, the prospect of them joining forces with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is a tantalizing thought. But how realistic is this deal, and what would it mean for Boston's championship aspirations? Devin Booker, the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer, is no stranger to breaking records. The four-time All-Star scoring feats, including a 70-point game against the Celtics in 2017, have made him a household name. His ability to take over games, evidenced by his recent 62-point performance, makes him a perfect fit for the Celtics, a team that has consistently needed that extra offensive spark. With Booker at the helm, Boston would gain a lethal scoring guard capable of lighting up any defense, making the Celtics one of the most dangerous teams in the East. Meanwhile, Bam Adebayo, the Miami Heat's centerpiece, is a defensive juggernaut. A three-time All-Star and five-time All-Defensive Team member, Adebayo's ability to guard multiple positions and impact the game on both ends of the floor would be invaluable to the Celtics' defensive scheme. Known for his relentless rebounding and playmaking ability, Adebayo would give Boston a true two-way force in the paint, complementing the perimeter scoring of Tatum and Brown. His versatility would add a new dimension to a team that already boasts one of the league's most talented rosters. What makes this potential move even more intriguing is the timing. The Celtics, having recently made deep playoff runs, are in win-now mode. With the window for another championship title opening wider with each passing season, the addition of Booker and Adebayo could be the missing pieces to push Boston over the top. The team's leadership core, which includes the likes of Tatum and Brown, would have the support they need to challenge for the ultimate prize, with the added benefit of two players who have been to the NBA Finals in the past few years. Both Devin Booker and Bam Adebayo bring unique qualities to the Boston Celtics that would make them ideal fits for the team's aspirations. Booker's scoring ability is unparalleled, with his smooth shooting stroke and ability to create his own shot from anywhere on the court. His proficiency from beyond the arc and mid-range, combined with his explosive athleticism, would elevate the Celtics' offense to new heights. He's a player who can take control of the game when needed, making him a reliable closer in crunch-time situations, a key asset in high-stakes playoff games. Bam Adebayo, on the other hand, is the epitome of a modern-day center. His defensive versatility allows him to guard multiple positions, from blocking shots in the paint to defending on the perimeter. Adebayo's elite rebounding and ability to switch on guards in pick-and-roll situations make him a nightmare for opposing offenses. He's also a capable playmaker with the ability to facilitate the offense from the high post, making him a perfect fit for a Celtics team that thrives on ball movement and defensive intensity. The addition of these two stars was not just a wishful thought, but a decision personally endorsed by head coach Joe Mazzulla. Mazzulla, known for his strategic approach to blending offense and defense, recognizes the perfect synergy that Booker and Adebayo would bring to Boston. Booker's scoring and Adebayo's defense would help round out the team's strengths, giving them more firepower while maintaining their competitive edge on defense. Mazzulla, who has often emphasized the need for a balanced, two-way style of play, sees this duo as integral to the Celtics' pursuit of an NBA championship. By selecting Booker and Adebayo, Mazzulla would be reinforcing his vision of building a team capable of both explosive offense and airtight defense. The combination of Booker's perimeter shooting and Adebayo's interior presence will be a dynamic force for Boston, allowing them to challenge the best teams in the league on both ends of the floor. With Mazzulla's guidance, these two stars could help push the Celtics to the next level, solidifying their status as true championship contenders. However, the path to acquiring Booker and Adebayo is not without its challenges. Both players are cornerstone pieces for their respective franchises, and it would take a significant package of assets to convince the Suns and Heat to part with them. While the Celtics have the trade capital to make such a move, it remains to be seen if they are willing to give up key pieces of their current roster. Regardless, the possibility of Booker and Adebayo wearing Celtics green next season is enough to fuel the dreams of fans in Boston as they look toward what could be an unforgettable season ahead. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.